We'll start with the first one. I have this lava. They're all Teles, pretty much. I think I have one that's not a Tele, which is a sustainer, because I didn't want to carve out the whole Tele for the sustainer. But this is pretty cool. This is a lava guitar, and it's heavy as hell, but it's really cool because it lights up. It lights up at when it's dark, on the stage and stuff like that. But got the nice little Fender logo up there, and they did a hell of a job. Lift that thing though.
Oh!
I know, it weighs a ton.
Well, what does it weigh? Have you ever?
I don't know. It's got to weigh. I don't know what that thing weighs, but
What's it sound like?
it sounds really good. I mean, it's great. It's cool to have. You'd never think you'd have Fender on to hold a Fender Tele like this, but it's rad. I love it.
Could that ever be a John 5 signature?
I don't think so, because I wouldn't want to get sued for like scoliosis, and things like that. But it's really cool. There's antifreeze in it. So the reason there's antifreeze in it is because when I ship it overseas and it's really cold, the liquid would freeze and it would crack and all that stuff. So with the antifreeze, it doesn't freeze. So this one's really cool. The Fender did for me. It's a mirror, so you can see your camera inside the when you're filming this. So it's really cool.
Blind the crowd. That's great.
Yeah, and just a great sounding guitar. This one's tuned down to C, and I use this all the time as well. It's kind of like you can check yourself too, in between songs. Make sure you don't have any boogers on your face or something. The next one is I loved Hee Haw. That's the whole reason I play Teles, and it's the whole reason I play guitar is because of Hee Haw. And I just, I would see them all picking, on Hee Haw, and I just thought the Telecaster was the only guitar ever made, because I was so little. I just said I want an electric guitar, and I just thought, all electric guitars are shaped and look like this, So I think that's why it's stuck in my head. But this is like a Buck Owens, but like with my kind of signature. So it's like a Buck 5. Awesome. It's a red, white, and blue sparkle, and then you got the silver on the back, and the headstock also, like the John 5 signature model. And it's really cool. I love it. I use it all the time, and I'll use it tonight. And and it's got the binding. It's starting to get a little weird colors on it, but I love it.
Yeah, I love the way you incorporate that kind of Les Paul type.
Yeah.
Or like on the Tele Deluxe, they're up there too.
Yeah, exactly, on the Tele Deluxe. Yeah. And I use it. A lot of people ask me why I use these headstocks, and back in the 60s, Fender had a guitar called the Maverick out, and it had this big crazy headstock, and they also had the 12-string that had this headstock, and I just thought it looked so cool and different, and that's why I used it. I just wanted to, I loved how it looked.
Sure.
Another guy here is this guitar Fender did for me, and it's great. I don't really have a lot of guitars with Floyds on them, but this one I do, because sometimes you need it for like the old White Zombie stuff, or if I'm doing like some crazy bar stuff, whammy bar stuff. But it's incredible. I love it. Looks rad too, and it's metal. You can feel it. It's pretty cool. This one's really cool. This is an LED Fender Tele.
Wow.
So it's pretty rad. And then you can get some of that. I don't know if that's even reading on your camera, but
let's see.
It lights up the whole place, and
What's just a power, just a 9-volt battery?
no, I think it's a much larger battery than that. But this is cool because this plastic will lift off if any of the lights go out. Because I had another one, and this was all lacquered, and the lights would go out, and there was no way to fix the lights. So, we did another one, and so this comes off just in case we want to fix those lights.
Yeah.
Are you blind?
A little, yeah.
Well, back in like 1983, Fender did these bowling ball Teles, and You know, I have in my collection at home, I have like one from every year, and I love these Teles. And this is
Do you mean one Tele from every year?
every year, starting at Broadcaster up until, you know, today. So I love it. I love it. And these, but I cannot find a bowling ball Tele. I cannot find a bowling ball Tele. So Fender just reissued some, and I just have this. And actually, I got it on Halloween, and I played it on the Jimmy Kimmel show. I didn't even check with it. I just put it on and played it live on Jimmy Kimmel. So on Halloween night.
Who were you playing with that night?
With Zombie, we did American Band, and it's just awesome. This one's really cool. It's like a rust, you know, Tele, but it's an incredible.
Is it a metal body or?
It's wood, but it's a paint job.
Oh, great!
Isn't that incredible with the screws and everything?
Yeah.
Those guys at Fender, they know what they're doing, you know?
Like a Trump Floyd kind of.
Yeah, it's really, really something else. Incredible. And they did the headstock, matching headstock with it. Just genius over there. And it sounds incredible.